So it's probably pretty clear why I'm making this video. If not, basically I started training last week to break a pull-up record, more specifically David Goggins pull-up record, or just basically attempt it and see how far I go. I have no idea where I'm at in terms of my endurance for pull-ups. His record is like 4,080, I think 4,080 in 17 hours. So by no means is that going to be an easy feat. But I started training last week, just increased volume of pull-ups pretty by a lot. Basically, I'm doing pull-ups every day, essentially, bar one day. I just started trying to do 100 reps a day. This week, I'll keep it the same. Maybe a couple of days, I'll do 200. I'll see how I feel. And yeah, I think in June, I'm going to attempt 1K pull-ups. For time, it should take 4 to 6 hours. And that'll probably give me a good guideline of where I'm at for this. Maybe it's going to be like, oh, good, I'm going to attempt this in the next month or two. Or it might be like, hey, you need a lot of work before taking on a feat like this. So yeah, I want to make these videos just to essentially document the process, the journey, training, what I'm eating, how I'm feeling, the wins, losses, and yeah, follow along. So the reason I wanted to do this is because I wanted to push myself and do some sort of physical feat that was gonna test me physically, mentally, spiritually, and I didn't want to do any running, so this was the next best thing. Obviously, I'm pretty good at pull-ups, I do a lot of them, and I figured it would be relatively easy to fit into my schedule, my routine. Also, True Haynes was a pretty big inspiration for this. What he does is pretty crazy. So yeah, I said, why not? Let's do it. But in terms of diet and all that stuff, it's gonna be pretty much the same for now. I'm still eating the same. I might have to up my calories, my carbs. It's just gonna be dependent on how I feel. After last week, my first week of training, my neck, my lats, my upper body in general has been crazy tight and sore. So I don't know how that's gonna fare. The further I go, my body will probably just get used to the volume, but then the volume is gonna be consistently increasing. So we'll see how that pans out. My main concern really is, am I gonna be able to continue to train the way I am? Or am I gonna have to just completely dedicate everything to pull-ups? I mean, if that's what it takes, that's what's gonna have to be done. I must try find someone who has done an endurance style event like this and see what they say. Obviously, you're gonna have to do accessory work for your pull-ups. I kind of do that already, so yeah, this is like completely new territory. I feel like a noob, a beginner, but it's exciting. It keeps my training interesting and something to work towards. I think as humans, or as men specifically, if you don't have that thing you're working towards, life's pretty shit. And I think that's where a lot of people start to experience mental health problems, is when they don't have that specific goal to work towards. Life just becomes boring, pretty much. So this is basically what I eat in a day. So obviously this is the first thing I eat in the day, but this is for tomorrow. I've already eaten this. So it's like overnight oats, Greek yogurt, honey, dates, strawberries. Then I'll usually have an apple or something as well. Then when I get home, I have this 4 eggs, roughly 100 grams of mince, and 2 slices of cheese. Now, don't judge, the cheese got super melted. I'm not really happy about that. Then later on, I'll have more mince,
with rice, maybe some cheese on that. Yes, I'll have a bit of hot sauce. I try my best to stick to those 3 meals. I do the majority of the time. Sometimes if I'm filling the car up, I'm getting petrol, I had a long day, I done my training sessions, I'm proud of myself, and I'm paying for my petrol and I see a Snickers bar looking at me, sometimes I'm not afraid to pick the Snickers bar up and eat it. So it's all about balance. That's the main thing.
This isn't the best camera angle, but I gotta make do with what I have. I'm actually gonna order one of the little mounts for my car on Temu later, make a Sam Sulek style video when I'm driving to the gym, which is very often, more often than I'd like. But yeah, I guess the whole purpose of this first video was just to outline my plans. Also, the fact that now I've put it out there online. If I don't go through with it, I have to face public backlash, and now I'm gonna go through it. I'm only joking. That's not something that really bothers me. In reality, I'm really doing it for myself more than anything else. But like anything, when you put it out there, when you say you're gonna do it, if you're like me, you're gonna do it, because there's nothing worse than being one of those people who says they're gonna do this and that, but never follow through with it. So I never want to be that person, and I never will. So if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Right now I'm committed to this 4,000 pull-ups in one day. When that will happen, I'm not sure. We're gonna see next month, because once I do this 1k pull-ups, that's gonna give me a proper feel for where I am. But yeah, thank you for whoever listened or watched, both listened and watched, I guess. All 10 people. But 10 people, 100 people, doesn't matter to me. Whoever's just taking their time out to watch the whole video, I am grateful. Please leave a comment. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, whether it's in the YouTube comments or on Instagram. Just let me know. I'll be happy to answer, interact with anyone. So yeah, I appreciate the watch on the first episode to road to 4,000 pull-ups. This is just the start. You're going to see many more of these videos. Out.